And we're live.
There we go. So, Chad, you got all your swear words out now, mate. I'm sure of it.
I tried.
Without Scott here as well, then what are we going to do, Chad? Honestly,
Well,
who are
see,
we going to?
there's less desire to swear with him.
I will say, because we're not actually recording just yet. We are live on YouTube, but we're not recording. I get that, but I'll say this because I don't swear normally. But without Scott here, who am I going to put shit on? Like honestly, who am I going to? You three guys are too nice. It's like I've got nothing tonight. It's going to be boring tonight. No, it's not. It's not.
It won't be boring. We might be nice, but it won't be boring.
This is true. All right, guys, welcome. If you're live in the chat room, make sure you hit us up in regards to any of your questions you have. We are talking Camp MiGo, Camp MiGo, Camp something. We're going to talk about all that tonight. We're going to actually ask those hard-hitting questions as to how to actually, pronounce MiGo. MiGo. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one, Chad. That's the wrong one. Shall we just make a start, Chad? Shall we just make a start and don't worry about this banter stuff?
Push the button on where you're going.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to push the button first, and let's see if this actually picks up, Chad, or not, because I don't have Scott's fancy soundboard. Want to know how to find it? Seek it out when they hide it. So it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. Geocache. If you need help, right there in the flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Cover the stash. On the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast. Oh, it's the long one. It's the long one, Chad. It's a long one. There we go. Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is actually Craig, not Scott, and I'm also known as C. Michelle. And please welcome our co-host to my virtual left, Chaz427. G'day, mate.
Howdy, all. While the cats are away, the mice will play.
This is true. The cat is the cat. No, it's not plural. It's just the one. The cat himself is away. So tonight's episode is episode number 859, recorded live this Wednesday on April 9, 2025. It is Camp MiGo 2025 mega discussion. The phone lines are closed tonight because we don't have Scott and we don't have me answering the phones. They are now closed. But Chad. First, Chad, am I doing it right? Am I doing this right? Do I sound like him? I hope not. I really hope not. But anyway, let's talk Patreon, Chad. It costs a lot of money to make this podcast, as everyone knows, and we really could use your help. There is two ways you can help us out. Firstly, is a one-time payment via PayPal. You go to paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast, or Chad, you can join Patreon.
Ooh, you get anything with that?
There you go. See, we work better, you and me, mate. We don't need him anymore. Yes, Chad, you get extra audio, extra video only for Patreon members. You get stickers, coins, and part tags and pins. You get the Patreon-only show at the end of the year where we just give away stuff as well. And I heard, Chad, of course, Scott says all the time, he's got lots of coins to give away. So before we go, Chad, we've got to say, someone, you ready for this? I'm going to do a Scott Burks. Someone has knuckled up to the bar. Ooh. That's right. Kayak 194 out of Indiana upped his pledge to platinum status as well. So good work to him. Thank you, Kayak 194. Tiers start as low as $5. And for more information, you can go and join us at patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Have I got the next one? I don't think I've got the next one. Do I? Yes, I do.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
It's your up, Chad.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at Cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Oh, I've got to do the H thing. There we go. See, there's a lot of work involved. Chad, it's also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. I don't repeat that because I've already said FTF.
It's also done by Max Head's Body Company. Max Head's Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Begone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Head Body, they have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxheadsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com. I said it different to you, Chad.
Yes, you did. And Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you just how they can enhance your geocaching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com. For all your swag and pat tag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
I got it in. And by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where-A-Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much, much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH. I nearly forgot my own H-Go.com.
And finally, by Cachecraft. Cachecraft builds handmade devious and gadget caches, pat tags, displays, and many more products, geocaching products that you can pre-order for free pickup at the vendor booth at Geo Woodstock 21 in West Virginia, May 23rd and 24th. In honor of the 21st anniversary of Geo Woodstock, you will receive a 21% off your pre-order with the code Geo Woodstock XXI. Through May 1st. To reserve your pickup order, visit cachecraftnj.com. That's CACHECRAFTNJ.com.
And Chad, you can also find the links to all the sponsors at whereabouts?
Or on our website or
our show notes. Our show notes as well. So there you go. Before we move on, Chad, to the actual talk itself for MiGo, MiGo, we'll talk about it anyway. I'm still confused about it. Either way, we've got email, Chad, and I don't have you've got mail. I don't think I've got you mail. No, I don't.
You've got mail.
I'll just do the bell instead. There you go. Gundark 2000, that's his real name. I like to call him Gundork. He said that his VR cache listing is scheduled to publish this morning. So right now, 8 a.m. our time right here. The GC code, Chad, is GCB540V. That's Golf Charlie Bravo 540 Victor. So, have a look at that. It's his new VR cache listing. So thank you, Gundark, for your new cache listing, mate. Very good, very good. So, and he said also, thanks for everything and happy caching. So there we go. All right, Chad, we're going to introduce him first and foremost. We have from directly down under me at the moment as well. Is it Kazoo Otters? How do you pronounce your name, Keita? Is it
Kazoo Otters?
Kazoo Otters. It's like, but there's double O and triple O and so many O's.
Kalamazoo, Kalamazo, Michigan. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan, so I just took KZ. Chopped it, and then put in otters, because who doesn't love otters, right? So Kazoo Otters.
Here I'm thinking your original name might have been Kevin or something with a K, and you're actually a zookeeper, and your favorite animal at the zoo is otters. Is that right?
That's right. That's about right.
Close
I ran
enough.
a herd of otters.
And we also have another host as well from another podcast on the show, Merlin1392, also known as Tim as well. Welcome to you, buddy.
Thank you for having us tonight. It's great to be here, and we actually plugged your show last night, so we're
good
in
stuff.
good shape.
Very, very cool. And you were on the other podcast, being the Geocache Talk Network as well.
Yes, I am a co-host of Challenge Talk.
I was going to say you're on
with
Challenge
Emily
Talk.
Renee out of Oregon, and we talk all about challenges. No challenges left unsigned.
That's really cool. If you want to know more about challenge caches specifically, go and listen to that episode or that show itself. It's on once a month, I believe. Is it
once a month? We're on the second Tuesday of every month, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock in their Western region, and other time zones.
Perfect. All right, before we get a start, we've got Peter and Tim. Peter, what is your role within the committee of well, actually, first, Chad, should we ask how to actually pronounce it so I can pronounce it correctly for the rest of the show? What do you think?
We can ask, but I think we're going to get two different answers. So,
this has been a long time battle. I mean, literally, MiGo or MiGo. It's been going back years and years. And I can't even tell you what year it was, but at Winter Social one year, they actually put it up for an election amongst the committee. Amongst the members, and slugged it out. And finally, the vote came down, and it was MiGo. But there's still that rebellious group that refuses to follow that and still says MiGo. So, we answer to both. I say MiGo. I don't know what Tim
I'm in the MiGo camp, and as long as you call us, as long as you become a member, we don't care what you call us.
We don't care. That's right.
Just don't call
logo.
Just don't call us late for dinner. Just don't call us late for dinner. If you're in the chat, if you're in the chat room right now, let us know. Would you class that as MiGo or MiGo? MiGo. MiGo. I personally, Chad, I'm on the MiGo side.
I'm on the MiGo side, but
I gotta tell you, it's the Michigan geocaching organization.
But it's not MiGo.
It
could be.
So that would be a third option in there.
So now you're going to really muddy the waters for us. Great.
No, very cool. All right, we've got that sorted out, kind of, maybe 50-50. We'll see how we go.
Yep.
Firstly, guys, just let us know date, location, where it is. What are we talking about here with MiGo itself or MiGo? Whereabouts is it first and foremost? Obviously, Michigan.
So it's Michigan. It's a Michigan geocacher organization. We're a nonprofit. It was started off as a picnic of geocachers getting together and talking it out. And the way I heard it is, the state used to charge, I don't know, $15, $20 to hide a cache on state parks. So it started off two-pronged. One was to be a bargaining unit, if you will, with the state to try to get away from that fee for our members. And once they successfully got that done, then they also took on a second prong, which was to educate Michiganders about geocaching. And so the two prongs is to keep that partnership with the state for being able to police caches, and also work with other land users, and then also to promote the geocaching amongst Michigan. So let's see, I got hornswoggled 2 years ago into the executive committee. They had an opening. They were looking for someone, and they said, take a step forward. I said, sure. And I came into the executive committee, and then this last year, 2 years ago. And so last year was the president, and this year doing the presidency again. And this is the first year for the presidency, I think. And my good friend Tim there says, hey, what do you think about? And I'm like, well, that's more than I was thinking I was going to bite off for the first year of presidency, but let's give it a go. So, and that's basically what MiGo is.
Yep, it's what we do. And the Camp MiGo started many years ago at the Sleepy Hollow State Park. And it started out as a haunted hollow event. Obviously, Sleepy Hollow, that's what you want to do. And it's always been in the late August kind of time frame. And the group that ran that for a very long time. They would get 75 to 100 people every year for this event, and they would put out somewhere between 75 and 100 caches every year. And then another good friend of mine, I was also at one point in time on the MiGo executive committee, and a good friend of mine was the president at that time, and he took over the event and decided to change it to Camp MiGo. And so we would go and do then a weekend long kind of thing. He'd have an event Friday night. We'd do the big event on Saturday. And then Sunday, everybody just kind of wore out and laid out on the beach and stuff. So in 2024, as soon as headquarters announced block party for 2025, we would get 200-ish people to this event every year. And I said, hey, Steve, what do you think? Do you think we could be a block party? And he's like, yeah, but we're going to need some help. First thing we did, we contacted Peter. Peter, what do you think? Is this something we can do? He goes,
not much work involved.
Yeah, no, nothing to it. It's just a little party. We've done it all before. So he was in. So we got the board of directors involved in it, and there are various I don't want to call them subgroups, but they're Facebook groups that have collections around the state, and there's probably 6 or 8 of these various groups. And we said, okay, if this is going to be a block party, we're going to need their help. And we'll talk a little bit later in side events, but all of our Facebook groups have come to the table to bring us side events for this group. So that's how we got it. Now the question became, when do we hold it? Because it's always been like the 3rd week in August. Why do you want to come to Michigan in the 3rd week in August? And then, but wait, there's a lot of people that come to Wauseon, Ohio at the end of July.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
And
the
it's
Waterloo,
just 2
hours, an hour away.
We're an hour away. The Waterloo State Recreation Area is where the event is going to be held. And before we get too far along, it is GC Apple Pie November 57. Which is probably
As in
not really
AP?
a NATO, but AP, AP 57. And it's in Chelsea, Michigan. So we had to move the venue because Sleepy Hollow Park is undergoing some construction this year, so it couldn't hold us.
Yeah.
So we went down to Waterloo. Okay, is the weekend after Midwest Geobash open? Yes, it is. So great opportunity to take that weekend. And by the way, go ahead, Peter.
No, I was just going to say, Tim, it gets better. What's after?
It does. So you can come to Midwest Geobash for a block party. You can come to Michigan for a block party. The following week, you can go to West Bend for the West Bend Cash Bash. And I know that Scott really loves that event. You can get 3 block parties in 3 weeks. It is not a coincidence.
Now, Chad, your thoughts, mate. What are you like with your attendees for these block parties? Are these on your list at all, mate?
Unfortunately, they're not. So I've got a limited selection of. Yes, I know you're. I've got a limited selection of
twist
time
that
slots
knife
that I can go to. Otherwise, I would definitely. I would love to go to Camp MiGo.
Yeah,
I've been to Midwest Geobash. I loved it. I want to go to the West Bend as well. So it's definitely something that's on my long-term to-do list. So once I retire and I can caravan to all 3 of these, I mean, this is great for I would say for a caravan or two.
Did you say you were going to get a caravan down by the river?
Yeah, that's not a caravan, just a van. It's a van down by the river. And I'm telling you now, it's a nice life. And right now, as we speak as well, we're going to go off topic a little bit here. Little Scott's rabbit hole. He loves it. Currently, I'm down in the lower, would you call it a panhandle of Missouri? Is it the lower sort of southeast?
I wouldn't call it panhandle.
Nah, I call it a big toe. Kind of
a big toe. The big toe. I'm currently on the big toe in Missouri, and I am near the river. I am actually near the river, and I'm in a nice, beautiful van. But what I was just saying before, and that is, yes, I am going to all three. Now, I'm just looking up as well as we speak about all three. If you are like me in terms of you're traveling and you can spend some time doing this sort of stuff as well, just to let people out there know. So, for instance, you got Midwest Geobash on the Wednesday. Oh, sorry. Wednesday is the start of the. I do it on the start of the events. You see, I like to be there for the whole thing if I can. So from July 23rd is Midwest Geobash. It's Chad. It's only an hour and 26 minutes from Midwest Geobash to MiGo. An hour and 26 minutes. And then after that, it's only 5 hours and 48 minutes to West Bend the week after. So you're doing it less than an hour's drive a day.
Why can't? I mean, you gotta.
You have to.
It's required. Yeah,
it is. It is 100% requirement. So there you go. If you can be like me in terms of have that time frame, then MiGo itself is the best place for you. It's right in the middle, smack bang in the middle. You go from 1 to 1 to 1. It is awesome to see. So a really good site. Guys, just to let you know as well, obviously I'm from Australia, and in Australia, New South Wales, in my state, we're the same as you guys by the sounds of it in Michigan, and that is we had issues with hiding caches in our national parks. So we created a team, a committee as well, a GC New South Wales, Geocaching New South Wales committee, to handle all the back and forth with the national parks and the government agencies, and we managed to be able to hide again in national parks for free. So we don't have to pay for it like you guys, but yeah, we can hide them for free. But we have special request forms to fill out and exact locations. They can't have swag in them, for instance, as well. So literally, it's just a logbook and a pen. That's it. Things like that. So same as you guys, whereby the public, if you like it, we sort of get together as a committee and try and organize for our own fun and activities and hobbies. So that's really cool. All right, guys. So you start. So this is your first ever big event. So Camp MiGo before wasn't a mega.
No, it was not a mega before. In fact, Michigan has only had 2 mega events in the past. The Midwest Geobash used to rotate sites, and a number of years ago they focused in on the what's the name of the county, Peter?
Wasion?
No, that's the city. Fulton County Fairground.
Oh, okay. The Wasion is the town, but it is the Fulton County Fairground.
Fulton County Fairground. Okay, so they've settled in on that for the last few years, and it is just a fantastic event. I mean, we're not here to talk about it, but I'll give them the plug because it is a wonderful event, and a lot of people know it.
Really well-run oiled machine right now. They got it down.
But burn your rain jacket.
Oh yeah, and your boots. Yes.
And mosquito block, because you just don't know what you're going to get. Either blistering hot mosquitoes or bring a boat.
Yeah. So we decided that, and that's an event that runs every year. So got to tell you, if you don't make it to Camp MiGo, you won't get a mega in Michigan. So I was saying that, yes, Midwest Geobash was the first mega in Michigan. The second mega in Michigan was MOGA a couple of years back, but that was an AFK production. So it was an out-of-state production brought to Michigan. So this is the very first mega in Michigan that is homegrown by the Michigan Geocaching Organization.
Michigans. What's a collective group? Michiganders. What is it? What's a Michigan person?
It is a Michigander.
It is a Michigander.
Or a Wolverine. We're the Wolverine state. Yes.
Yep. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. So just to let us know as well, in terms of, as I said before, about the pre-events, if you have never been to a mega event, they normally have pre-events set up. So if the mega's on a Saturday, they can go back. I mean, Bamarama goes back 11 days before the event. And trust me, because I'm on the committee for next year, it is huge to try and organize 11 days of actual lead-up events. So, guys, just to let everyone know, how many days have you got lead-up events for MiGo?
3. We start Wednesday.
Wednesday, yep.
Yeah, is when it officially starts.
And so what are the lead-ups? I was going to say, what do they entail for the lead-ups?
So the first one is Christmas in July, which is going to be in a little park in Chelsea, Michigan. And just going to be a simple gathering at a park pavilion and hang out it's going to be a CCE event. So we'll be there for 2 hours. And that's going to be held by Quinnipiac. Beth, who's from the east side of the area of the state, over by the Detroit area. Remember, Tim came up with a great idea of trying to bring in our Facebook groups, if you will, for our regional areas. So our regional areas kind of broke up by the Detroit area, the Motor City area, which is up by Flint, the Cherry Capital people up by Traverse City, and then Southwest Michigan is kind of Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo in my book. And then the Straits, which is up by Mackinac Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then there's the Capital, Lansing, the Capital group. Mm-hmm. And so we reached out to those groups to get them to who wants to do what. And Beth jumped on board pretty quick for us. Say, I'm happy to get a group of people together and do the Wednesday event. And she's just going to celebrate Christmas in July for 2 hours. And it's going to have a Hawaiian theme. And we're going to build on that, and that's what's going to kick us off. So,
and you just said before as well, Peter, that it's a CCE event. And if you're new to geocaching, CCE is a community celebration event, which is a different icon to just your normal event, or a different icon to a mega, or a different icon to the block party as well. So CCE is different to an actual normal basic event. So that's really cool.
So we were trying to incorporate as many icons in the area that we can to help people. So Saturday will be the block party, and leading up to that is the CCEs. So that is our Wednesday evening one, and then our Saturday one is held by somebody by the name of Merlin. I'm sorry, Tuesday.
No.
Morning.
It is not held by me. I am the committee chairperson. There's a committee involved in this.
Right. Well, Thursday morning, Merlin came up with a great event. I'm gonna since he's here, I'm gonna have him talk about his Thursday morning side event because it's pretty exciting.
So Tim, your Thursday morning, mate. Tell us about your Thursday morning event.
Thursday morning. So you got to make sure you're around the area, because one of my first major events was the 2017 Dallas Woodstock, and they did something so cool there. We actually got to drive a race car on the speedway, and it was incredible. So I was like, how can I meet or exceed that? Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to meet or exceed it. But in Ann Arbor, Michigan, there is this football team that plays in something called the Big House. It is the United States' largest gathering of football players for about 7 or 8 Saturdays every fall, and it is the Michigan Wolverines. We have coordinated with them a tour of the Big House.
Wow.
We'll go into the locker room, we'll go out onto the field, we'll throw football, pictures, we'll learn about the history, and it is also another community celebration event.
The second one, nice.
So that's our Thursday. Thursday morning.
Perfect. And then on a Friday, what do we have on Friday?
Well, so Thursday night we're going to bring it back to Waterloo State Park, where everything's going to be really where the main event's going to be. And we're still working on this one, but it sounds like it's going to end up being a s'mores. Now, do they have s'mores down in, what s'mores are down in Australia?
We know because of American movies, but we don't have s'mores in Australia. We don't have those graham crackers. We don't have those graham crackers.
You call those cookies for you, or?
No,
anyway,
they're biscuits.
So we're going to have s'mores. Biscuits. How can I forget?
And your biscuits we call scones, but anyway.
Okay.
I digress as always.
So we're gonna have a gathering at the main area where people can come and just socialize for 2 hours. That's going to be a community celebration event as well, and we're going to make it so you can come and roast s'mores and chat everything Camp MiGo, everything geocaching, and meet and spend time with your like-minded friends. So still working out the details on that one, but we're edging forward, and hopefully that'll be in the next month or so. We'll have that published so everybody knows about that one.
Nice. And then on the Friday
morning, another Tim Merlin, another one of his.
Okay, so I gotta go back and tell you that the sub theme of Camp MiGo is come get laid in Michigan. And for those that are not listening appropriately, it is LEI.
Hang
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's not even playing now. It's not. It's not even playing anymore. The sound bite's gone. I'll say it now. Hey now. There we go.
So,
tell me, Tim,
Caribbean.
how do I get laid in Michigan? Tell me how I get laid in Michigan.
Well, at all of the events, you come to any of the events, and you can get a lay.
Oh,
but Friday morning was an event that tied in the lays specifically with a game called Caribbean. We're taking it off of a board game. In the board game, you go around the board, you try to avoid pirates, you collect treasure, and the high score wins. Well, in our version of it, we're going to have an adventure lab released that will take you around the park where you will collect cards of unknown flavor and bring them back to the camp. Now, the whole game starts with a pre-registration to get on your team. And we're hoping for 10 teams of 50 players who have no idea who they are. They will elect a captain, and the captain is responsible to collect the cards. And then at the appointed hour, this is also a community celebration event. Chad, are you keeping count? So
1 or 2.
So we'll start in the morning. We'll have the event. We'll kick it off. We'll kick everybody out to go find their treasure. And then we'll reconvene in the afternoon and we'll count up the points. And the winner of that event is going to get something that looks like that.
So what, again, just for listeners themselves, it's a beautiful coin. Tim, let us know the actual coin. What it's actually made out of, what size is it? It looks, that looks different again. So it's a cartoon sort of character. It's what is it, a MIDI?
That's MIDI, our mascot.
Yep, this is MIDI, our mascot.
The mascot. Yeah. Camp MiGo 2025 GeoCoin.
MIDI's been laid.
Yep. MIDI got laid. Yep. With no shirt on as well. So very good.
So yes, and it's also a medallion. So you can wear it if you're a winner.
Oh, you can wear it around your neck.
Winners get the trophy.
Perfect.
So they will have an opportunity to win that coin and by collecting the points, and then they'll be able to keep the cards. But the cards are various denominations, of course, of points, positive. And you might also find some pirates, which are negative points.
Oh, but if you don't hand in the pirate cards, then you don't get the negative points.
But you won't know until you give it to your scorer.
Oh,
you can't open the cards while you're on the tour.
They're going to be in a
there we go.
You got to bring
So we're working very hard to play Caribbean in Michigan. So that's our next community celebration.
So no whammy.
No whammy.
So then after a day of running through Waterloo all day, because it's going to go from what, Tim? That goes from 9 in the morning till 4?
I think it's about 4 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah. So that's a long full day there.
Yeah.
We're going to come back and we're going to have Lakeside Luau. And so we were really trying to be able to bury a pig in the beach sand and do a true luau, right? But something about park rules and
State Park had a park.
All these rules. So we thought about maybe, can you dig up some ground by the pavilion? Well, that was even more of a no, you can't do that. So we're bringing in a food truck of sorts. It's a barbecue. I'm going to serve some barbecue pork, barbecue chicken, and I imagine there'll be some tiki or some those tiki torches.
Yep.
Is that right? I think they called. We're trying to see if we can get Tim in a grass skirt and coconuts, but I don't know that that's going to happen. We're working on it.
Yeah.
So I want videos of that if that actually happens.
Right?
I'll be honest. I have seen it in the past, but anyway, we'll leave that for another show. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Don't tell show, I heard. So, pulled pork, pulled chicken, coleslaw, macaroni and cheese. Adults are going to be $20 for dinner, $12 for kids. You buy your tickets online now, secure your thing, your ticket for it, because we're not going to be able to serve everybody. There's going to be a cutoff. We're not sure exactly the exact number just yet. We're still working with the caterer on that. But so if you're going to be there and you want to eat, otherwise it's hot dogs and microwave pizza from the beach concession stand there.
Oh, okay. More importantly, Peter, what is there any beverage carts there? Is there any beverage places?
State parks are alcohol free in the public areas, I believe. So
even worse. Wow.
It is.
So
sorry.
All these rules.
Maybe you can figure out how to do a solo cup, but don't tell them I told you that, because you're on your own.
Yeah, we don't want to know about that.
We don't want to know about that. So I think I know we'll have water
hidden in the cozy.
We'll have water and lemonade, and then if you want something special, throw it in a cooler and bring it with you that day, because and then there's a concessionaire there he's got a heck of a deal. He's great enough to let us bring in these food trucks so that we don't, but he'll have some pop beverages. I don't know what his beverage that he sells, if it's Coke or Pepsi, but he'll have something there like that you can go purchase. But we want you to come enjoy us at the luau there. We'll be I think we're going to be under the big tent that we're putting up, and that goes from 6 to 8.
Okay. So far, Chad, we've sounded they've got Wednesday. These are the side events so far. Wednesday, then Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and then after that is it the big Saturday, the big event on Saturday?
The other thing I forgot to mention is that when Tim's in his grass skirt, I'm going to be playing the luau, the
ukulele.
The ukulele. not the kazoo. Not the kazoo. You're playing the ukulele and the kazoo at the same time.
I want you to play at the time. I don't want to show off with my music.
I want you to play both at the same time. I want you to play both.
Okay. Why? How can I sing? I've got beautiful singing voice. How can I sing if I got a kazoo?
Well, that's where Tim comes in, and Tim can sing for us.
I'm just doing the dance.
And he's the dancing as well. He's dancing. He's doing the hula as well. So all this, I like it.
You're right. Then Saturday is the big event.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is a big event, and I guess let's leave that one on hold again, because there is more. There's Saturday night event.
Oh,
yep.
Another. We'll go into the big event itself, but the side events. Saturday night is the movie Treasure.
Oh,
you couldn't go to the Caribbean without Treasure, right?
It's true.
So another CCE.
Have you seen the movie Treasure, Chad? Surely you've seen the movie Treasure.
I have.
Oh, you have. Very good. But it's different in seeing the movie Treasure. It's like the GIF videos as well, like the Geocaching International Film Festival. It's different watching them at home by yourself online as opposed to being with a group of like-minded friends and watching it together. So that's really cool. I like it. So Treasure's being played on the Saturday night.
Well, we're going to try to have it at beachside. But it's getting late, and it's in Michigan that time of year. The sun stays up really late, and so we were worried about being able to see it at the beach. So we're going to bring that back to the tent where it'll be a little darker, and hopefully you'll be able to see the movie better. So that's going to go from 7:45, and then hopefully we have that wrapped up and done at 10 o'clock. And we've talked to the concessionaire; he's going to stay open. He usually closes at 7. He's gonna stay open a little later so we can buy popcorn and pop and chips for and you have to have milk duds when you watch a movie, right? So
popcorn as well, exactly.
Right. Exactly. So hopefully we'll be able to get that stuff for
now
the movie starts there.
Peter, you've said this several times now. You've said the B word several times, as in beach, but it's a beach to a lake. It's not a beach to the ocean, is it not?
What's the difference? Well, we don't have salt and sharks.
That's what I'm saying. No
so sharks,
the reason why I say that, obviously I'm from Australia, but there's other international listeners out there as well,
crocs.
and they're thinking to themselves, listening to this episode, and they're thinking he's talking about the beach a lot, but yet he's in the middle of America. Like, where's the? So just explain. You're actually on the beach. So what's a beach like in Michigan as opposed to the beach in like California, Florida, any sort of saltwater beach? What's the difference?
It's sandy. There's no salt, no sharks, no crocs, no lionfish, no jellyfish to worry about stinging and getting stung with.
We
have
turtles.
We got turtles. You got to worry about a snapping turtle once in a while, but that's about it.
You just lose a toe.
You can fish in the lake, you can kayak in the lake, you can swim in the lake. You don't have to worry about tides. This lake, you won't even have to worry about rip currents, probably. But
You can't surf in the lake, though, can you?
You can
paddleboard.
Yeah.
You can boogie board. Hopefully
Winter.
you're not surfing because that means there's a lot of wind. We don't want a lot of wind that day, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
everybody's going to be intense and
perfect. And you said before as well, because of the time of the event in terms of the date, etc. as well. What's the sort of average temperature at this location? The average I'm talking about, because we can't predict the weather, but what's going to be the average temperature for this
80s?
date? 80.
I'm guessing
early
mid-80s.
80s in the Fahrenheit range. I mean, for you, what, 24, 22, something like that? And very warm short sleeve shorts, and definitely great swim weather.
Bring sunblock.
About 60-70% probably.
But warm enough as well to actually swim and take advantage of swimming in a beautiful lake like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Too.
I mean, at the state park here, we don't have to worry about drop bears even.
Hey, you're going on another tangent there. That's what you're doing, and you're really spiking my interest now.
We need the rabbit holes, right? We got to play while the mouse is away.
Exactly. Well, no, see, we keep it on the straight and narrow, so all our listeners now go, "Oh, finally, we can actually listen to an episode that's it's got some substance to it. It's actually got some good information to it. It's not just a guy that's running his mouth the whole time and arguing with this guy from Australia." But anyway, I'm digressing now, thanks to you.
Another rabbit hole. Sorry.
Exactly. Chad, what have you got next for the boys? Anything else? Oh no, we haven't finished.
We're not done yet.
We haven't finished yet.
Oh,
we got 2 more things to talk about.
Okay,
so we've had a bunch of CCEs. I'm sure somebody will have some event preceding the week that'll just be a regular event. We've heard that there's brews an ice cream event or something like that. I haven't seen anything published just yet, but it's coming. And we're going to fit up Saturday morning. We're going to host a CETO, so you can get that. That'll be your third for sure icon.
Is that Saturday or Sunday?
What's that?
Is that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. That's Sunday morning. If I misspoke, pardon me. Sunday morning, we're going to have a CETO at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And we're going to have you come out, help us pick up the park a little better than we found it. And we tried to come up with, capital improvement for the park, or maybe even invasive species type thing. But they were set. They just wanted it picked up. And so we'll be able to police up our area, maybe a few other spots that we see when we're there, and leave it a better place for us. So that will be the 3 main, the CCE, the block party, and the CETO will be the main 3 that if you come to all of our events, guaranteed to get those icons for the icon hunters. And then obviously there'll be somebody that I'm sure that will have a small event at some ice cream place. Yeah, there you go.
I know one person who's going to do it because I know, Craig, you probably know Kitty Catch. And,
yes.
She is coming in with an entourage.
So really?
Will be here, so we're going to meet early. And I don't know if it'll be a full-fledged event because I don't want 600 of my closest friends to take over the restaurant. But
we've had worse.
I know. We'll have carry out. But yes, I told her I would hold an event for her when she gets here. So
there you go. Well, so you can get 4 events in that week for us in Michigan.
Perfect. And Kitty Catch, what a great geocacher, a great person as well. She's just speaking of travel as well. She's just got and in Australia, a caravan for us is, you call it a trailer here. So where you tow it behind and it's like a fifth wheel. We call them caravans in Australia. So she's got a new one and she's been doing a lot of traveling recently with her husband as well. So it'll be good to meet up with her and the Australian contingent when they come over too, which is really nice to see. Anything else? Any other event?
We haven't talked about the block party itself. The main event.
So now it's up to the main event. Okay, the main event.
The main event. We got everything out of the way. But before we do that, I want to let you know that Pasha88 in the chat room, because I got my eye on the chat room over here. Pasha88 asked about CETOs, about the rules. And I got to tell you that we have been working those rules right to the edge. We are on the edge with the rules in NHQ. We're, in order to have CCEs at all of our events, they have to be specially taken care of. So Peter is responsible for the CETO event, and he's been working with HQ to understand the rules and make sure that we can get it published. It's the day after the block party. So the CETO can't occur at the same location on the day of the block party.
No. Right. I've done many CETO at a mega the day after.
After.
Yep.
Yep,
So
exactly.
that works.
And
So
it makes sense as well. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, it makes sense to actually have a CETO on the day after for a good big cleanup. Clean up everything, leave no trace. That's what we're all about as well. So I like that. I like that idea. I mean, yeah, I know. I understand the icon hunters. I get that. There's icon hunters out there that can do it on the same day, but they have to travel a fair distance. That's all.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, you have to travel a fair distance.
Perfect.
And there's a lot of caches around us that you can get a busy day. I mean, people that go to Midwest GeoBash understand that you can generally get in the neighborhood of 14 icons in a single day.
You can bet your bottom dollar that someone is going to put out a CETO on Saturday, not in the area, outside of the, I'm not sure if it's 50 mile,
60 miles,
50 mile range,
50, 60
something
miles,
like that.
That's
range.
a fair distance to
Probably close to, or on the way to a webcam.
Oh,
That's what we did at Midwest GeoBash when we got 15. I did a 15 icon day.
Yeah.
You better bet your bottom dollar that someone's going to do that, and someone's going to put an event there close to it as well.
Yeah, so it'll be, but the main event, okay, it's the Caribbean, it's Camp MiGo. So we'll have our registration kickoff in the morning. We have a wide variety of Caribbean-oriented games. We're going to do some coconut bowling. We're going to do some GPS golf. We're going to do some flip-flop flinging.
Also known as thongs in Australia. Like
thongs, yes.
Thongs,
yes, those are thongs.
Yeah.
We do thongs differently here.
You do, and to fling those thongs, that's a different.
No, we're not flinging those thongs.
That's
now,
completely different.
Hey now, fling those thongs while getting laid. Hey now. Anyway, we keep moving on. Wow. There's a Scott rabbit hole. There we go. So you flip flop flinging, and what else? Mate?
Yes, flip flop flinging, and we're going to have, of course, some presentations. We've made a call for presenters. We've got a couple of great presentations coming up. One of them by Kitty Catch, actually. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to accept her presentation for Cash Store. And there's another guy. He goes by the name of Troop Biz. And he's doing a little event in May. And so he's going to do a presentation. And again, he doesn't know he's been accepted yet either. So he's hearing it first that he's going to tell us about hosting a big event.
Oh, I know the big event.
Yeah. So we're going to have some presentations there. Like I say, games closest to the pin, and just a great day to hang out in the park. And our cache committee is putting out I believe the number is 200 new caches that will start launching every day from Wednesday through Saturday.
Wow.
So,
I've got to ask the question as well. This isn't on the list either, by the way. It just come to me now because Scott's not here, and it's on behalf of Scott as well.
Okay.
Adventure Labs. How many Adventure Labs are set out for the actual event itself?
It's too early. We can't apply for them yet.
This is true.
I believe when I sent my application in, I believe I asked for 4 10-stage Adventure Labs.
Okay.
And people like me, I have a 5-stage. Peter's got a 5-stage. We have a number of members that have 5 stages. So I wouldn't be surprised if we would be in the 100 area for that. We're not trying to hit any records with Adventure Labs. So we're not going to go crazy. But yeah, there'll be a lot of Adventure Labs there as well.
Perfect. For those couch sitters, those tent sitters who like to sit in their tent or sit in their hotel room and just click a few buttons to grab the caches.
Right.
Scott, if you're listening, and we know that's you, mate. We know that's you. What else have we got, Chad? What else have we got, mate?
So I wanted to kind of well, first of all, let's talk about the camp store. Because I know it's going to close sometime in probably not the too distant future. So for people who want to get their orders in, to make sure that they get their swag, because we love our swag. When is the store closing on us?
Well, swag is our lifeblood, and you know what? In a typical year, there is probably between 40 and 60 mega events in a year. This year, there are almost 130 mega events.
Wow.
I've been on email with Rusty from Path Tags. He has never been so busy. You could get up to 13 Path Tags by attending Camp MiGo and doing all the events. And so we've got a whole bunch in the hopper ready to go. We have an awesome coin that's been developed by Chris Mackey. In fact, he's done the work for all of our coins. So whether you're a volunteer, we're going to go another rabbit hole here, because our packages are designed around MIDI.
Oh,
so you can get the mini MIDI, which is free. And for free, you get a Path Tag. That's it. That's all you get.
Right. Yeah.
Then you get the MIDI Lite or the MIDI Junior, which is a little package that either includes a coin or the event shirt, and then some other trinkets that go along with it. Or you can go full MIDI.
Full MIDI. I like a full MIDI. I like a full MIDI. Just say, hey now.
Again, if you're coming to get laid in Michigan, all these innuendos are just possible.
Yes.
And so, exactly. The full MIDI, we're going to have some exclusive coins. We're going to have the VIP coin that I showed you earlier, which was the tiki mask and the medallion kind of thing. We've also, we recognize that there's a lot of events. And I got to tell you that my money tree out back does not have a lot of leaves on it anymore.
No.
So I believe that our packages are the least expensive of all of the events. Now, what that means is we don't make as much per package.
Yeah.
So we need everybody to buy at least 2.
Yeah.
No,
So
but we do need support.
We did say we've had with the Giga Woodstock on a few weeks ago now, Chad, as well. We were talking. Remember, there was a discussion we had in regards to people buying up the coins, even if they're not attending, just because they want the Giga coin. And I was against it. I was saying no, only get it if you're going. This event is opposite. Even if you're not going, buy a pack anyway. That's what I'm going to say. There's plenty there to be had. So.
So this is our event coin. Let me put my hand behind it, get my camera there. So MIDI again is there, and he said, you get a nice little postcard, hello from Camp MiGo. And we are selling these coins separately, or you can get them in the package. So but because of all of these things that are out there, number one, we had to open the store early because we want people to get in early before, don't wait. The store is also going to close April 30th. So we got to close the store early. Number one, because we don't know how much these coins are going to cost us. I heard today it's like 125% tariff on stuff from China. That would really be disastrous. I'm hoping he changes his mind on that before we see what the bill is. So we definitely want to get our orders in ahead. So all of our orders are going to go in May 1st. So guarantee your spot, guarantee your swag. If you can't attend MiGo and you do buy a package, we might ask you to pay for shipping later, but we will figure out how to get your package to you.
Yeah. So you're actually available for shipping if you sort of fix up the shipping, which is normal anyway. I'll be honest, that's normal. And if you didn't see the coin, if you're listening as well, the coin is very, very good looking coin. I'll be honest. A lot of color in the coin as well. I saw some palm trees on the coin. I saw the actual your not the logo. What do you call it? Your little
What's our mascot?
Mascot. Why don't I think of mascot? The mascot's on there as well. He's on the beach with the palm. That's really nice. That's really nice.
Is that the standard coin there, or?
This one is a standard coin, so it's a round coin, 2-inch coin. The medallion is a 2.5-inch. That's why it's bigger.
Do you have a full? You have the full MIDI one, the VIP one.
He wants the full MIDI.
So this one's the full MIDI.
Yep.
And the graphics are wrong on this. They did the wording wrong, but it is the VIP. You can see down there in the guy's mouth.
Yeah.
So you can see, it's
a
a
decent
huge
size.
coin.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
It's a
big
two
coin.
and a half inch.
And that coin as well, the second coin, the full MIDI coin as well, has the part there on the top, so you can actually, as you said before, you
Yes.
can loop it in and do it around your neck, so you
Correct.
can be
And we will
part of the
include the
lay.
neck chain for you.
The neck
So
chain. That's really cool. That's
yeah.
really nice.
The lay.
That's really cool. The lay.
The lay,
Exactly.
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Chad, what else have we got for the actual committee itself? I'm just trying to look through the notes themselves. What else have we got, mate? What else?
So, Tim, do you want to give us the URL to the website? You want to call that
Yes.
out for
Yeah.
registering and getting your package?
So everything can be found through, and somebody just threw it in the chat room. It is mi-geocaching.org.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll take you to the main page, and right up front, right up top is the event page.
Mm-hmm.
You can get to the event page by going to the geocaching event, and there's a link there. There are links for all the side events on the main cache page. There's also links on the event page, so you can. We are asking people not only to will attend, but also register. Will attend is nice. The registration is your commitment, especially with the Caribbean game, because we got to set up teams. We'd love to have that set up ahead of time. So that's a registration piece. That particular game is no charge, but you can get to the store. You can see all the packages. We actually have a promotion going on right now, limited edition. We're only going to sell 20 of these, where you can guarantee you can get all 13 path tags.
Wow.
That's in the store. You won't have to play the games. Most of the path tags come by playing games or doing things throughout the weekend of the event, but only 20 people can buy a full set of path tags and guarantee themselves one. That's in the store.
That's in the store. One last thing before we wrap it up as well. I mean, this is my very first one, and everyone's very first.
My first one.
It's everyone's first one. What can people expect to end it out itself? Well, what can people what do they need to do? What do they need to bring? What do they need to actually enjoy a good event? The main thing first, as you just said as well, is to register above the will attends as well. So yes, will attends are good, but you must register. And I will say that I won't even mention the event because I kicked myself, like stupidly kicked myself. Chad, I didn't register for the event, even for the free pack. I was like the only one walking around with no lanyard saying my name, and no one knew who I was. So yeah, it was terrible. So, but yeah, register, Tim. That's what you were saying before.
So I understand. I'll give it away. Next week's show is how to survive a mega. Yes. We are a mega event. We have 384 will attends right now. Doing the math from headquarters, that's between 600 and 700 people. If it's your first event, these are 600 or 700 of your closest friends you've never met. Everybody has a good time. And no, you sunscreen, a hat, comfortable attire. The evenings can get cold. I mean, I know we're talking. How do we know what the weather's going to be? So,
you don't know until 10 days out what it generally is going to be. But
right. So maybe a sweatshirt or a sweater.
Yeah, always check the weather report before you head out.
Exactly. Yeah, rainwear is a good idea. Bug spray. We don't have a lot of venomous animals here, but the blood-sucking mosquitoes are nasty.
They're my worst. Between them and ticks here in America, I can't stand either of them. I mean, I can live my entire life happily in Australia with the snakes and the spiders and the crocodiles and the various things, the drop bears, as you said before, but
the platypus with the
spiky paws.
Spiky paws.
Spiky paws, spiky pawed platypus. That's the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in your life. The most deadliest animal in the world itself, which is the box jellyfish, just off the coast area of northern Australia. All that happily without ticks and ticks and mosquitoes that you have here. Like, especially down south, they're huge. They're like full on horses down here.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they're not quite that big, but what they lack in size, they make up in numbers. So
like that.
yeah, so
like
so
that.
bug spray,
Mhm.
sunscreen. Peter, what else?
I think Peter's lost his audio. He was saying before he's unfortunately lost his audio. So,
Looks
which
like
is
he's
not a
lost the video. I see his
yeah.
eye moving.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad thing, him losing his voice, but I think he's lost his hearing as well, which is good. So he can watch it later on. He can watch it later on. So it's just you, Tim, for the time being. We're going to wrap it up soon, anyway, mate. So make sure you get to
Yes, those are the things. So tune in next week.
mi-geocaching.org, firstly and foremost. Have a look itself. Get your swag pack, is what I'll say. Get your Willetens in. After you get your Willetens in, make sure you register before when? Tim, what did you say? What end of April?
Well, the store is the end of April. Buy your swag before the end of April. We'll have a couple things like we'll have some T-shirts that'll roll. The luau, we don't know the cutoff date on that yet because it's local. We can run that. So some things will run longer than April 30th, but definitely for coins, path tags, the packages are going to be gone April 30th.
Yeah. Perfect. So get that in. Chad, anything else you want to ask before we wrap it up? Because Peter's already gone now by the looks of it too. So he's out the door.
I think, well, I did have one out of curiosity question. So it looks like there were 6 Camp MiGo events before this, but it sounded like you had said that there were events prior to this that led up to the camp being renamed to Camp MiGo. How long does this go back?
I cannot honestly tell you, but it is the Haunted Hollow. And I want to say 10 years easily. Okay. So, we're MiGo is the second oldest geocaching organization in the United States. And for that matter, probably the world. So we started early, and the center of the state is where this has been. And so this was our Geo Woodstock to bring cachers from the state to a central area to gather in the summertime. So easily close to 15 to 17 years, Judd.
Wow. That's nice. That's really
not
cool.
A mega. This year it's not a mega.
Yep.
Mega.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, I would like to firstly say thank you very much, Tim, for joining us. I thank Peter as well, even though he's not going to thank me back.
Smile and nod, Peter.
No, he can't even hear us. So he's got nothing. He's absolutely got nothing. So I think that's not just that's in life himself anyway. But anyway, I'm digressing. Chad. Next week, Chad. Next week's episode. Unfortunately, Scott's back. So unfortunately, and the reason why I say it, Chad, I think we got a lot of information out of tonight's episode, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah. Some good, actual, real information, not just a bit of innuendo here and there. That's okay. That's passable. That's all right. But yeah, real information. So thank you very much, Tim, for joining us, and thank you as well for Peter. As I said before, get in your Willetens. Make sure you register. Get your packs ASAP before the end of April if you're going. If you are going to the event, come and see me. Come and say g'day. Come and see Tim. Come and see Peter. And there's a few more in the chat room, Tim, as well. There's a few more going to be attending now as well. A good friend of mine as well, Chronically Tired Mum, a big shout out to her. She's going to go to the Midwest Geobash, and now because she realizes how close it is to the to that event, she might be able to squeeze it in as well as she drives up. So that's really cool. So Chad, next week's episode, what do we have, mate? What do we have?
We got the Mega Event Survival Guide.
Very, very cool. The Mega Event Survival Guide. So, again, it rolls on from tonight's episode as well. Make sure you join us next week for the Mega Event Survival Guide. As I said, unfortunately, Scott will be back, but, you can't have everything, Chad. You can't have everything. One thing you can't have either is our rollout music because it's gone from my system. So, there we go.
No.
I know. Do you know the song, Chad? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know what it sounds like? I don't even know what it sounds like.
I don't. Well, it was not only that, but it was the exit. So he had pre-recorded the exiting the show, and we don't have that in our show notes anymore.
No, that's all gone. So he didn't even put that in the show notes for us either. So anyway, Scott, we hope we did you proud, buddy. And thanks again to Tim. Thanks again to Peter. And I'm going to see my show. I'm going to say I'm over and out. It's because that's my ending, not the
There you go.
that's my ending.
But remember, keep geocaching and don't forget to hug your loved ones.
Oh, that's right. Hug your loved ones. Be safe. Be friendly. I don't know what he says. I'm not him. I'm over and out. And Chad, you can press the stop. You can press the stop button now. Ready? Press the stop button.